I got a text from my wife saying she's stuck in the basement. We don't have a basement. Last night, around 11:30 p.m., I got a text from my wife. I'm stuck in the basement. Please come get me. I stared at the screen for a long time, waiting for the punchline. We don't have a basement. Our house is a single-story ranch built in the 60s, sitting on a slab foundation. No cellar, no crawl space, just floor. At first I thought she was joking, except she wasn't home. She was working a late shift at the hospital, covering for another nurse. I'd kissed her goodbye at 3:45 that afternoon and watched her car pull out of the driveway. So I texted back, very funny. Basement, huh? 3 dots appeared. Then, I'm not joking. Please hurry. That was when the hair on my arms stood up. I tried calling her. No answer. I called again, straight to voicemail. The next 10 minutes were a blur. I checked the driveway. Her car wasn't there. I ran through every room of the house, even opened closets and cabinets like an idiot. Nothing. No sign of her. But the texts kept coming. I can hear you walking upstairs. Please, I'm right underneath you. Don't let him know you're here. I swear to God. My phone nearly slipped out of my hands when I read that last one. I tore through the house again, banging on walls, looking for seams, panels, anything that might explain this. Our kitchen tile, the carpet in the living room, the laundry room linoleum, solid, all of it. There is no basement here. At 12:07 a.m., another message arrived. He knows. Don't come down. I don't know how long I stood there staring at it, heart thudding so hard I thought my chest might crack. Eventually, I drove to the hospital just to prove to myself she was really there. She was, exhausted, in scrubs, sipping bad coffee behind the nurse's desk. She swore she never texted me once all night. When I showed her my phone, her face drained of color, because in the message thread, right above her name, was a photo. A dark stairwell, a wooden door at the top, cracked open just enough for light to spill in. The photo was taken from below, from inside a basement we don't have. I barely slept after last night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that photo, looking up at the cracked door, light spilling through, like someone was begging to be let out. This morning, I did something reckless. I called a contractor, told him I wanted to know if our house had any kind of hidden crawl space or sealed off storm shelter. He came by around noon, poked around the foundation, tapped the walls, even pulled up the corner of the laundry room linoleum. After half an hour, he shrugged. Nothing here, man. You're on solid concrete. No basement, no access, no way in. Whoever built this house didn't even bother with vents. He left me with a bill and a polite smile, but I could tell he thought I was nuts. When my wife got home from her shift, I didn't bring it up. She hates when I chase weird stuff, too hard, paranormal shows, unsolved mysteries, all that. I could see the bags under her eyes and decided not to pile on. But around 10 o'clock tonight, my phone buzzed again. Same contact, same name. He's still down here. My wife was brushing her teeth in the bathroom at that exact moment. I could hear the electric hum of her toothbrush. I could hear the water running. And then another text came through. Don't trust the one upstairs. I swear my knees almost gave out. I walked slowly toward the bathroom, phone clutched in my hand like a weapon. My wife stepped out in her pajamas, looking confused. You okay? She asked. I wanted to say yes. I wanted to smile, kiss her goodnight, and bury the fear. But the words that came out were, where's your phone? She frowned, went back into the bathroom, and picked it up off the counter. She held it up to me, screen lit, toothbrush still in her other hand. That's when the third text came through. Please don't let her see me. The bathroom light flickered, just once, but long enough for both of us to notice. I didn't tell her about the text. How could I? How do you explain that her phone sent me a message while she was standing right there? That it said, don't let her see me. I just smiled weakly, mumbled something about being tired, and went to bed. But I didn't sleep. Around 2 a.m., I heard it. A sound I've never heard in this house before. Knocking. Slow, deliberate, coming from somewhere beneath the floor. 3 knocks. Then silence. I held my breath, straining to hear. My wife stirred beside me, murmured in her sleep, but didn't wake. Another 3 knocks. Louder this time. I got up, careful not to wake her, and padded barefoot into the hallway. The sound seemed to move, following me, from the bedroom, to the living room, then toward the laundry room. That's where it stopped. I stood there, heart hammering, staring at the linoleum floor, the same corner the contractor had checked yesterday. I almost convinced myself I imagined it, until my phone buzzed in my hand. I can hear you above me. The photo that followed nearly made me scream. It was the same stairwell as before, but closer now. The shot was angled higher, almost at the top step, and the light spilling in through the door was dimmer.